The doctors at Millennium Chiropractic Sports Medicine Rehab Amana Clinic are proud to partner with Farmington High School to provide expert compassionate care to young athletes. Dr. Stephen Whitelaw, Eric Walker, Bobby Pritchett, David Sins, and Alex Woods are certified chiropractic sports physicians. If sports are an important part of your life, you owe it to yourself to work with sports experts for your health and well-being. And if mom and dad has an injury, we care for people of all ages. From backaches to injury recovery, Millennium Chiropractic has your back. Now located in Johnson across from Pizzeria Ruby.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz Electric. The hard stuff. Power to your barn. 200 or 400 amp upgrade. That's simple. Call Buzz Electric. Family owned and trusted by local families all over NWA. Call Buzz Electric. 267-BUZZ.
Buzz Electrical.
I'm Jacob Engel, youth pastor at Farmington First Baptist Church. Farmington First students exist to partner with students grades 7 through 12 and their families to make, mobilize, and multiply disciples of Jesus Christ. We do this through Sunday school classes at 9 a.m. and our Sunday service at 10 a.m., as well as our youth Wednesday night service from 6:30 to 7:45, where students can expect games, student-led worship, and a Bible teaching that directly applies to them, all in a fun, safe, and caring environment. Find out more about us and all of our other ministries at farmingtonfirst.com.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities, from the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate, the ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Hi, I'm Captain Hadaball with Farmington Fire Department. One of the safest practices you can do before falling asleep is to close your bedroom door. We call this close before you doze. A closed door can limit damage to your home and even save your life in case of a fire. It can buy valuable time for the fire department to rescue you if you can't exit the house. That's right, a door can protect a bedroom from the rest of the house in a fire. For more information on these or other topics, please contact the Farmington Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Aaron Spahn, Lieutenant with the Farmington Fire Department. Each year, the Farmington Fire Department inspects businesses for fire hazards. These are the most common safety hazards we find. Materials that are stored close to water heaters, electrical panels, and other heat sources. Blocked exits and hallways, improper use of extension cords, and overloaded electrical outlets. Please ensure fire extinguishers are properly maintained and mounted to the wall. If you have any questions, please call the Farmington Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Miller at the Farmington Fire Department. With smoke detectors and CO detectors, remember to change the batteries in the spring and fall during the time change. After 10 years of use, the smoke detector's ability to see smoke is greatly reduced. If you remove your detector from the wall, you will see a date of manufacture on the back. For more information on these and other topics, please contact the Farmington Fire Department.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
doctors at Millennium Chiropractic Sports Medicine Rehab Amana Clinic are proud to partner with Farmington High School to provide expert compassionate care to young athletes. Doctors Stephen Whitelaw, Eric Walker, Bobby Pritchett, David Sins, and Alex Woods are certified chiropractic sports physicians. If sports are an important part of your life, you owe it to yourself to work with sports experts for your health and well-being. And if mom and dad has an injury, we care for people of all ages. From backaches to injury recovery, Millennium Chiropractic has your back. Now located in Johnson across from Pizzeria Ruby.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz Electric. The hard stuff. Power to your barn. 200 or 400 amp upgrade. That's simple. Call Buzz Electric. Family owned and trusted by local families all over NWA. Call Buzz Electric. 267-BUZZ.
Buzz Electrical.
I'm Jacob Engel, youth pastor at Farmington First Baptist Church. Farmington First students exist to partner with students grades 7 through 12 and their families to make, mobilize, and multiply disciples of Jesus Christ. We do this through Sunday school classes at 9 a.m. and our Sunday service at 10 a.m., as well as our youth Wednesday night service from 6:30 to 7:45, where students can expect games, student-led worship, and a Bible teaching that directly applies to them, all in a fun, safe, and caring environment. Find out more about us and all of our other ministries at farmingtonfirst.com.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day, to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe. Arvest Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities, from the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate, the ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Hi, I'm Captain Hadbaugh with Farmington Fire Department. One of the safest practices you can do before falling asleep is to close your bedroom door. We call this close before you doze. A closed door can limit damage to your home and even save your life in case of a fire. It can buy valuable time for the fire department to rescue you if you can't exit the house. That's right, a door can protect a bedroom from the rest of the house in a fire. For more information on these or other topics, please contact the Farmington Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Aaron Spahn, Lieutenant with the Farmington Fire Department. Each year, the Farmington Fire Department inspects businesses for fire hazards. These are the most common safety hazards we find. Materials that are stored close to water heaters, electrical panels, and other heat sources. Blocked exits and hallways, improper use of extension cords, and overloaded electrical outlets. Please ensure fire extinguishers are properly maintained and mounted to the wall. If you have any questions, please call the Farmington Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Miller at the Farmington Fire Department. With smoke detectors and CO detectors, remember to change the batteries in the spring and fall during the time change. After 10 years of use, the smoke detector's ability to see smoke is greatly reduced. If you remove your detector from the wall, you will see a date of manufacture on the back. For more information on these and other topics, please contact the Farmington Fire Department.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Good evening, Cardinal fans, and welcome to Farmington Cardinal Arena for tonight's volleyball matchup between your VolleyCards of Farmington and the Paris Lady Eagles. I'm Brian Dean, alongside Jared Morrison, bringing you the action tonight. And I tell you what, Jared, if tonight goes anything like this season has gone all year for the Lady Cardinals, it should be a good, not only a good matchup, but it should be one that the Lady Cardinals come out of here victorious.
Yes, Brian, I sure hope so. You know, last year we kind of thought the same thing. We went down to Paris, and they ended up beating us in 5 sets. They're a good school, a good volleyball school. I mean, that's one of their main sports. So I expect this to be a close match. You know, our JV team, our 9th grade team both came in and swept them. I hope our high school team can do the same, but you know, I expect some good volleyball out of both teams tonight.
Absolutely. Lady Cardinals come into this game with an overall record of, I believe, 4-2, with regular game wins over Huntsville, and then they traveled to Berryville last Thursday, I believe it was, and defeated the Berryville Bobcats. Then they played in the early bird tournament in Bentonville this past Saturday. They beat Shiloh.
Yep, swept Shiloh, swept Kickapoo.
Yeah.
Played really good against Conway, you know, the state champion 6A last year. Lost to them 2-1, but it was a close match. Yeah, they played really good on Saturday.
The other one that they dropped was against Springdale Harbor as well. So, I mean, you look at those schools that they lost to. Actually, just played Saturday. Kickapoo is the defending 7A state champions out of Missouri. You mentioned Conway, defending 6A state champs out of Arkansas. And then Shiloh, traditionally very, very good volleyball school. And then also Springdale Harbor is up there amongst the 6A rank in volleyball as well.
And that Harbor match was one that we should not have lost. You know, I think we should have won at least 2 of those sets. Now, Harbor's a really good team.
Lady Cardinals are being introduced in the starting lineups right now for Coach Mode and Company. Number 1 in the libero white jersey, Kennedy Browning. Number 2 at outside hitter, Emmy Rakoff. Number 3 at right side hitter, Avery Ball. In the middle blocker position, number 4, Laney Brycel. At right side hitter as well, number 7, Tatum Rakoff. Number 8 at setters is Coley Beach. At the other setters, number 11, Emily Hedrick. At defensive specialist, number 12, Kayla Thompson. Other defensive specialist for the VolleyCards is number 21, Emma Gord. And then the other middle blocker for the VolleyCards, number 22, Sadie Morrison. For the Lady Eagles at libero, number 7, Alexa
I'm missing ladies.
Arredano. Number 10, Chloe Moore. Number 12, Abby Yarnell. Number 13, Ashton Isle. Number 17, Addison Harrell. Number 18, Rowan Patterson. And number 24, Kaya Thomas. Head coach for the Lady Eagles is Jerry Fulmer. And the VolleyCards head coach is Kylie Mode in, I believe, her 3rd season now, if I'm not mistaken. It could be season number 2. I don't know. I think it's season 3. She's assisted this year by Angie Baker and Deanna Campbell and Haley Heskett. If you are watching at home, I will tell you that not only are the VolleyCards really, really good, but we have done some upgrades in the arena. And this video board there to our right adds a lot.
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted. I was running it. I'm running the scoreboard at the same time. Yeah, we missed. For some reason, I'm missing Laney's, Lady Brashear's little intro video. I got to get that fixed.
Gotcha. Well, it happens, and now we're about set for volleyball action. VolleyCards are fired up and ready to go. Get that taste from Saturday evening out of their mouth and get back to the winning ways. Not that there was a bad taste in their mouth from facing Conway, but, you know, in the long run of things, unfortunately, an L is an L.
Yeah, it was one of those things, Brian. Like, they had played a lot of volleyball that day.
Oh, yeah.
So, of course, they're disappointed to lose. But we didn't, the way we lost and they were tired. It wasn't, it was bittersweet. Like we wanted to keep playing, but at the same time, our girls were tired. They had played a lot of volleyball. Parents were tired. We'd sit in those bleachers all day. So Razorbacks were at halftime when we lost, and so it wasn't horrible. But yeah, definitely learned some things, got better, got some film on Saturday, things we can improve on and get better on. But yeah, the girls played really well, and that's a good tournament. Like it's good quality opponents. Like they're really pushing you, and that's good. That's what you want out of a preseason tournament.
That is correct. We're getting set for tip here on the court for the Lady Cardinals. Number 2, Emmy Rakoff. Number 12, Kayla Thompson. Number 8, Coley Beats. Number 21, Emma Gore. Number 4 is Lainey Brizell, and number 3 is Avery Ball. Paris is back to serve. Compliments to number 12, Abby Yarnell. First serves up. Received by Rakoff. Got the lie by Gore. Ball sends that one long and out of bounds. Lady Eagles on top, 1-0. Yarnell back to serve again. Ball short, received by Rakoff.
It's a good pass by Emmy.
Beach sets up, I forget what number
Avery
that was.
Ball.
Avery, okay. One thing about it, Jared, if you slip on a number, they're moving so many different directions.
That's right.
So many different directions that you're going to lose track of it. Apparently,
hey, we got a touch on that, so we got that point.
Evens the score at 1-1. Set
That's
number 1.
Good passes, good sets there. We got to work on hitting that ball for more down at the court.
Emma Gore sends that one over and out of bounds for an ace. Off the arms of the libero, Electa Arredondo. 2-1. Gore back to serve again. That one's up, and great serve by Emma.
Good
dunk
by
back.
Emmy.
Good dunk back by Emmy Rakoff. And Jared, Coach Fair and I, when we're doing these, we always love it when the ball comes hot off the arms right at the net for that putback. And
well, that all comes down to the serve of Emma Gore. She had a nice serve.
Block at the net.
And when you have such a good serve like that, it's basically an ace because they're not able to handle it. It just comes right back to our hitter, and they can hit it right down.
Absolutely. Lainey Brizell at the net for that block.
Oh, I'm supposed to be keeping stats, Brian. I'm not doing a very good job. Got distracted.
It's all right. You got a lot going on over there between producer mode with the iPad, trying to color compensate, keep track of everything, and then
there is a little bit going on.
Serves up unforced error by Paris. Extends the Lady Cardinal lead to 5-2. VolleyCards on top. Sadie Morrison checks in, replacing number 12, Kayla Thompson. Kennedy Browning drops back to serve. 5-2, VolleyCards on top. Browning serves up over the net. Paris free ball.
Free ball. Should have a good set right here.
Morrison with her first kill of the night.
Anytime you get a free ball like that and you get a good pass out of it, we should get a kill. That's a good job there by Coley Beach, setting that up for Sadie. Sadie'd love to hit that more solid down at the court, not the net, but it worked.
Sometimes it pays to get a little English on the ball.
Nice block.
Ball and Morrison. Gore keeping that one inbound. Beach sets up Rakoff with a little push over. Ball to Beach to Rakoff.
Yeah, good sets there, good hits. Back row for Paris is doing a good job digging some of our hits. We had some good solid hits there. They were able to dig. Good block right there. They had to hit it over the block, and then it went out of bounds because of that.
Browning to serve again. Goes to the Arredondo, the libero that time. Gore digs that one out. 7-2, VolleyCards on top in set number 1. Rakoff sends a free ball over. Play at the net. It's going to be...
I don't don't know what that call was, Brian. What's that call?
That call, if I'm not mistaken, and I wish Coach Perry, there's a vertical plane going above the net that the ball has to cross part of that plane before their hands cross over. And
so it's an over the net call. It's just I didn't recognize
basically
the signal.
Miscommunication there by Paris gives the VolleyCards a 9-2 lead. Paris wants to take a timeout, so we'll keep it here during this timeout and kind of collect our thoughts a little bit. But there's the way that Coach Perry explains it, there's a vertical plane that goes above the net, and the ball's got to touch that vertical plane before your hands cross the net. Otherwise, it ends up being I don't know if you call it a net violation, but plane violation, I guess you could say. VolleyCards on top, 9-2, and so far so good here in first set number one.
Yeah, it has. It's been good, solid volleyball by the Cardinals. Had some good digs and good passes, which has given us good sets. And that's the thing about volleyball, it's a chain. Like, if you have a bad pass, it's hard to get a good set. If you don't have a good set, it's hard to get a good kill.
Right.
And so it all starts with that original dig and pass from the back row. And that's what leads to the kills that we like to see, those solid hits that's right down at the floor. It all starts with the pass.
Yep. Checking into the ball game for the VolleyCards, number 20, Kenzie Foster, replacing number 21, Emma Gore. Kennedy Browning still back to serve, up 9-2. Serve goes just a bit long and out of bounds. Unforced error there. Close the gap to 9-6. Paris back to serve. Chloe Moore, number 10, back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Her serve's up.
That's a good pass right there. Off the hands. That's by Avery Ball.
Okay.
Good pass, good set, good kill.
Coming into the ball game for the VolleyCards, number 7, Tatum Rakoff, and number 11, Emily Hedrick. Hedrick's going back to serve, and here's what I like about this serve right here, Jared, is you've had right-hander, and now you're coming in with a lefty. Puts that one in the net. Makes it 10-4 now here in set number one. Addison Harrell back to serve for the Lady Eagles. Serves up. Great dig there. Play by Kenzie Foster, and would have liked to see Rakoff just kind of punch that one over. It was a tight set to the net. She tried to go backwards, but unable to do so. Short serve. Great dig by
Good job.
Kenzie Foster, and great kill by Emmy Rakoff.
That all comes down to Foster getting that dig on that short serve, getting a good pass. Not only did she get it and not let him ace, but she did it and you have a good pass off of it, which led to the good set.
Foster checked out, Gore checks back in. So you got Rakoff serving. Float serves up, play by the libero.
Oh, good by Emily right there.
On the net, on the tape, kill by Sadie Morrison, and Jared, that little slide right there got Paris out of position because Sadie was in the middle blocker position and then slid behind her setter and killed that one.
Yeah, what's tough on that is, they're setting up the block like we're going to set it to the middle, and then she comes around like there's no block. She's got a free hit.
Net violation going to be called on Paris. Make it 13-5 now. VolleyCards up by, was that 8?
8. Up by 8. I'd do some Texas math real quick.
It did. And it's not a Friday, so it takes me a little longer. That ball's long and out of bounds. 14-5 now. Originally, I was going to say VolleyCards up 13-5, and instead I said up by. Threw me off.
Emmy's doing a good job on her serves. She's not getting aces, but she's giving them hard balls to handle, which is not setting them up with the pass. Good block by Morrison.
Play at the net.
That's going to be out.
Goes out of bounds for Paris. VolleyCards go up by 10, 15-5 now. Rakoff puts that one just beyond the tape. Shrinks the lead to 15-6. Checking in for Paris is number 18, Rowan Patterson. And in for the VolleyCards, number 15, Paris Walker, replacing number 2, Emmy Rakoff.
Can't get complacent here. Got a good lead, but it's a good pass there. Good pass, good set.
Emma Gore killed that one for the VolleyCards. Back into the ball game, Kayla Thompson replacing Morrison. Also checking in for the libero Kennedy Brownings, number 4, Laney Brazel. Thompson puts that one over the net. Great dig there by Kayla Thompson. Rakoff puts that one over the net. That one goes into the net by number 18, Rowan Patterson, to make it 17-6.
That was a good pass and a good set there by Paris, but I think when she went up to hit that, she saw the block there and tried to hit around it and just ended up hitting in the net.
Little too little, what's it saying, too little, too late.
Yep, tried to adjust it and get around that block, but it just wasn't happening.
The other thing is, Jared, is that when you're trying to do that, and you're already in motion, you know, and potentially jumping for your initial kill, and then you see that block sliding over, and you try to go around it, you're twisting your body, twisting your hand, and then next thing you know, that ball's squirting off your thumb and into the net, and then all kinds of uh-ohs come out.
Yeah, but it all has to do with Laney and Tatum coming together. They set a real good block. You know, I've learned a lot about volleyball in the last few years. You know, 4 years ago I didn't know anything.
Right.
Yeah. You know, that middle sliding over, because the middle doesn't know which way. You have a left side and a right side, and that middle sliding over and setting that block and getting a nice closed block where they can't hit in between it is vital for good defense.
Thompson puts that one long and out of bounds, closes the gap to 17-7. You know, sometimes it does pay to have kids, and this is one of those instances that, you know, if you would have told me 8 years ago, I would have known as much about volleyball as I know now, which still is not a whole lot, but you learn not only doing this, but learn with your kids playing.
That's right. Good job by Laney getting some hands on that, slowing it down.
And Gore right on the tape. Coley Beach checking back in, replacing Tatum Rakoff. Avery Ball coming back in as well, replacing Emily Hedrick.
It was a good job by Emma. That set was a little bit back from the net, but she elevated, hit it right at the top, and was able to get it down right in bounds.
Beach sends that one off the tape of the net and onto the floor for an ace. Make it 19-7. VolleyCards looking to push 6 here in set number 1.
I don't know if you've ever watched Coley serve from behind, like from behind or in front, where you actually see the ball coming towards you or going away from you. She has a ton of movement on that ball.
And she does.
She has a ton of movement. It's just hard for a defense to handle. It's like a softball pitcher, you know, or a baseball, you know, pitcher that
throwing change-ups and circle changes and all that good stuff. Paris Walker digs that one out. Coley Beach serves it. Laney Brazel able to make the in-air adjustment on that set. Capture a point for the VolleyCards, makes it 20-8 now.
Yeah,
Emma Gore back to serve.
That's a great job by Laney. I mean, she's up in the air, realizes the set's a little bit off from where she expected it, but able to make an adjustment and just find an open spot on the court and tap it in there.
Emma Gore's serve goes wide and out of bounds, and
Coach coaches kept count on how many serves we've missed. There you go, over the net call there. I missed one because she said we had 7.
Yeah. Well, Emily had 1. Chloe, I think, now missed 2.
Coley,
yeah.
Okay, there's my missed one.
Rakoff digs that one out. Great hustle by Kayla Thompson to bring that one back in. Coley puts that one over the net in play.
Oh, that's a great dig by Emma Gore. Yeah, the problem, our setter is the first one to hit it there. You always want your setter to be your second touch.
Yep.
Should be a free ball here. Should have this. Yeah.
Great job there by Laney recognizing where the defense is at and calling a specific set, gets it, and then hammers it home.
Yeah. Good job there on the free ball. Avery was able to give a good pass to Coley. Coley was able to give a good little quick set there to Laney, and she hammered it down.
Kennedy Browning sends that one back off the back row for an ace to make it 22-10. A little different tonight, Jared, compared to last Tuesday night or last Monday night when Kennedy Browning was in a red jersey.
Yeah, got her in the libero jersey tonight. The rotation is not much different, but the way we're doing it, it's a good block. We don't waste a lot of subs because we're subbing her in and not having to, she's subbing in as a libero instead of a normal sub.
Right. Guess the only, woof.
Good set, good kill.
Rakoff just smoked that one on the back row of Paris, off the arms and out of bounds, makes it 23-10. I guess the only biggest difference is instead of running a two-setter system with Kennedy being one and Coley being one, now you got her as the libero, and she can double as a setter if necessary.
Well, just like you were saying, Brian, there's a good set there by Kennedy Browning. As the libero came up and gave a great set and got a good kill there from Emmy. But I like it, when Emmy had that kill just a little bit ago. I love it whenever our front row gets a good pass,
right,
and then we set it right back to them.
Gore to Beach to Morrison. Block at the net by Morrison. That's going to be set point for the VolleyCards. They take set number one, 25-10. Head into set number two. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back. You're listening to Farmington Lady Cardinal Volleyball on the VolleyCards Live Sports Network.
The doctors at Millennium Chiropractic Sports Medicine Rehab Amana Clinic are proud to partner with Farmington High School to provide expert compassionate care to young athletes. Doctors Stephen Whitelaw, Eric Walker, Bobby Pritchett, David Sins, and Alex Woods are certified chiropractic sports physicians. If sports are an important part of your life, you owe it to yourself to work with sports experts for your health and well-being. And if mom and dad has an injury, we care for people of all ages. From backaches to injury recovery, Millennium Chiropractic has your back. Now located in Johnson across from Pizzeria Ruby.
Electrical repairs. Call Buzz Electric. I can tell you Buzz Electric has a great team and a ton of experience. Small jobs, plugs, switches, smoke alarms. Simple. Call Buzz Electric. The hard stuff. Power to your barn. 200 or 400 amp upgrade. That's simple. Call Buzz Electric. Family owned and trusted by local families all over NWA. Call Buzz Electric. 267-BUZZ.
Buzz Electrical.
I'm Jacob Engel, youth pastor at Farmington First Baptist Church. Farmington First students exist to partner with students grades 7 through 12 and their families to make, mobilize, and multiply disciples of Jesus Christ. We do this through Sunday school classes at 9 a.m. and our Sunday service at 10 a.m., as well as our youth Wednesday night service from 6:30 to 7:45, where students can expect games, student-led worship, and a Bible teaching that directly applies to them, all in a fun, safe, and caring environment. Find out more about us and all of our other ministries at farmingtonfirst.com.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me.
Bring us back. Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Set number 2. VolleyCards took set number 1, 25-10. Emma Gore starts them off with a great kill from the outside hitter position to make it 1-0.
Emma's had a good night tonight. Had some good sets come her way. She's taking advantage of them. Doing a really good job of getting high and hitting them straight down.
You know what I'm going to blame that on? Last week, she got fibbed because she was our Farm Cars Live Simple Simons Player of the Game.
So you say she's got her nutrients?
She, Lady Brazell comes back with a great kill. I think she may have gone and got a little extra motivation with some food and wants it again.
But when you're getting good kills by your whole front, then you know it now comes back to your setter.
Absolutely. Gore just...
Oh, they're saying a touch.
Saying a touch. VolleyCards go up 3-0 in the first set.
I got it.
Beach back to serve again. Sends that one to the back row of Paris. Block at the net by Brazell, and ball is successful to make it 4-0 now. VolleyCards on top. Checking into the ball game for Paris is number 4, Patience Rogers. Beach back to serve again.
So is that Avery or Laney who got that? They were close together. It's hard for me to tell. Okay, they're saying it was Avery. They gave it to Avery.
Okay. I couldn't tell. I just saw both of them up there. That ball goes in through the smallest box of the net that is tied off on the pole of the ropes to make it 5-0. Beach to the back row. Block at the net by Brazell.
That was definitely Laney that time. Good job by her. It's a good job by Emma coming over. They got right in front of that hit, closing off that block.
Beach puts that one in the net. Unforced error makes it 6-1. Side out for Paris. Checking in for Paris is number 5, Danielle Harkness. Back to serves number 12, Abby Yarnell. Her serve goes into the net, so side out Farmington. 7-1 as Emma Gore goes back to serve. Gore sends that one over, and it's
good
safe.
serve by Emma. Had some movement on it.
Not only was it sideways movement, Jared, but as soon as that ball crossed the net, it took a nosedive and it went hard.
Like a sinker.
Absolutely. 8-1, VolleyCards on top. There's another one, almost just like it for another ace.
Yeah, she got on a run the other night and had several aces.
And that's what put her over the top for the Farm Cars Live Player of the Game.
I've got her down for 3 right now.
Make that 4.
Make that 4.
That ball goes to the back row off the arms of number 13 and out of bounds. 10-1, VolleyCards on top. That one is another ace. Off the arms of the libero, another Lady Eagle and into the net. Lady Cardinals take 11-1 lead here in set number 2, up 1-0. We'll take a quick timeout. Be right back. You're listening to Farmington Lady Cardinal Volleyball on the Farm Cars Live Sports Network.
That's full volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank.
Welcome back, Norton Steve. Brian Dean alongside Jared Morrison, set number 2, VolleyCards, and the Lady Eagles. VolleyCards on top 11-1. Emma Gore sends that one into the net. Megan 11-2. VolleyCards on top, 1-0. Won the first set 25-10, Jared. So far, so good. Number 2.
Yeah, getting on a good roll. You know, the good thing that I like seeing, Brian, is that we didn't have that second set letdown. You know, a lot of times when you win one big in the first set, you have a little letdown in the second set. But so far, that hadn't happened. They got an ace there, but we just got to, you know, limit their points. Don't let them get on a run.
That ball goes long and out of bounds for a side out. Takes the score to 12-3. Sadie Morrison checks in, replacing Kayla Thompson. And number 20, Kinsey Foster, replacing Emma Gore. Kennedy Browning in the libero white jersey, back to serve for the VolleyCards. Browning with a good serve, sets it up as an ace. Miss hit there from number 13, Ashton Isle. Puts that one a little too close to the net for the setter.
Now, the other night at Berryville, I think Kennedy Browning served it about 30 times. Like, she was back there for a long time in all the sets. She did a great job. And this rotation right here just stayed on the court this way for a long time. Well, that's a good job by Cole. Oh. Yeah, saying that ball crossed the plane, and she hit it after it crossed the plane. She would have touched that just a half second earlier before it crossed the plane. Good pass, good set, good kill.
Sadie Morrison kills that one for Farmington. Tatum Rakoff comes in for Coley Beach. Emily Hedrick comes in for Avery Ball.
You know, that all comes down, like I've said it a lot, but it all comes down, good pass by Kennedy, good set by Coley. Sets up that kill by Sadie.
Absolutely. Hedrick sends that one over the net. Played by Paris.
Into the net.
Into the net from number 18, Rowan Patterson. Makes it 15-4 now. Set number 2. Here's another thing that I really like about this year's team, Jared, and you've seen a little bit of it in the past, and I really think that the camaraderie and the cohesiveness of this team is much improved over years past.
Yeah, they work well together. They've played, you know, a lot of went out of bounds. A lot of these girls have played together for a long time, you know. So, yeah, they are. They play well together. We've got some new faces and some new people, but they've meshed really well. Yep. But, you know, you look across there, we're still a pretty young team. You know, we got one senior out there right now, got a couple juniors.
Checking into the ball games, Emma Gore replacing Kinsey Foster, and Paris Walker checking in for Emmy Rakoff. Walker dropping back to serve, so now you have both of the seniors.
Both seniors on the court.
On the court, and the only two that we have. So very young team for Coach Mode and company. Great serve by Walker. Morrison.
It's a good job just doing something with it. You know, just getting it across and not letting them hammer it back down on us.
Absolutely. And more important, you know, just as important is avoiding that lift call.
Yeah.
And kept her hand sideways and just slammed it down. Oh, well, I guess a lift and a double call. Because she had to. Good play by Sadie. Just Emma unable to get it over the net. Makes it 17-6 now. Ashton Isle back to serve for the Lady Eagles. That ball had a whole lot of downward movement to it. Great dig by Walker. Not a bad job there by Rowan Patterson finding the Bermuda Triangle space between Kennedy Browning, Emma Gore, and Paris Walker.
My eyes weren't quick enough there. I don't know if they hit a good job by Paris. I don't know if she hit around the block or through the block on that one. That's a great dig by Paris. I think we're in the net there.
Yeah. Rakoff. The younger of the two Rakoffs got called for a net violation.
He doesn't know.
Kayla Thompson checks in, and Lenny Brazil checks in for the libero Kennedy Browning. Kayla Thompson back to serve. Up 18-8, goes to the back row of Paris.
The serve. I was going to say, I think they were in the net there, and they were. But if they hit around the serve, if they hit around the block, it's one of two things: either our block is not set up correctly and we're too far over, or we didn't play good defense in the back row. If they hit between it, that means that our block hadn't come together like it should.
Right. Thompson sends that one to the back row.
That's good. That should be 4. That wasn't a block. I think they saw Laney and got intimidated, but it definitely came off the net, so that's 4 hits.
Those bang-bang plays like that, Paris' coach is asking about it. The net violation.
Yeah, it was definitely in the net.
Yeah.
Good pass.
And by both teams, really, because, it just happens to be the team that hits the net first is the one that's going to get called for the violation.
We had a good set and a good hit there by Laney, good set by Emily. But they were able to dig it, and then we just couldn't get out of it. I think we expected it to be a kill, and it just didn't happen. Good pass by Paris. There, it worked that time.
Great set by... I forgot who set that one. I guess it was Coley Beach. No? She's back to serve. Well,
no, who said it? It was Emily.
Oh, okay. Emily has it. All right. I thought it was somebody different. Free ball from Paris.
Good pass
by
good
Kayla.
Set. Yeah, that's it. Oof. I mean, when you have a free ball like that, you get such a good pass. Kayla did a good job of passing that right to where the setter needed it. Good set. I mean, that's hard to stop.
Especially when you got two people and two people going up. Laney and Emma both went up, and you don't know which one's going to hit
which one. And that was Laney, wasn't it, who got that?
It was.
Yeah. And, they do that little quick set, and the block doesn't, the block just, and they end up, you're spiking it against 0 block.
Right.
Because they just don't know which way to go. And it happens so quick, they can't get off the ground quick enough.
Right. Yarnell sends that one long and out of bounds. Jerry, all this action that's going on, you look up and it's already 20-10.
The set's already almost over.
Emmy Rakoff checks back in for Paris Walker. Emma Gore back to serve. Sends that one to the back row. Little touch over. Not a bad dig right there by Avery Ball.
Yeah.
Making the adjustment on the fly to keep that ball alive.
That was a good job by the outside hitter there by Paris of just redirecting, not trying to hit into the block, just saw a blank spot in the court.
Yeah.
That's in.
It's ace. I think Emma and Kayla just thought they were a little deeper on the court and thought that ball was out of bounds. And then
18 there, Patterson has got a really good serve. She's just been a little wild with it, but when she's got it in the court, it's been hard.
Yeah. Kennedy Browning checks back in for Laney Brazell. Sadie Morrison checks back in for Kayla Thompson. Kennedy Browning back to serve for set point. Love to see an ace right here. Block at the net by Morrison. Get the live by Paris. Not a bad job. A great hustle play by Coley Beach to keep that one alive, but squirted off the backside of her arm and went out of bounds. 24-13. Chloe Moore back to serve now.
Oh,
great dig. Oh,
it's just so tough whenever that ball goes off the top of the net. Like, it's just, what do you do as a defender, If you're in the the right position until it hits the net, and then you're too deep.
Yeah. You just dive and hope.
And we actually were able to dig that, just weren't able to do it, see twice in a row.
Another one. Kennedy Browning with a...
Good block, just weren't able to keep it in bounds. Got to get your shoulders turned, get your hands angled back towards the court.
You remember the old school grasshopper break dancing move? Kennedy Browning on that dig just went into it as the she could have went into the grasshopper and been fine.
That's the thing when you hit the top of the net twice in a row. Try to do it 3 times in a row, you're probably not going to get it over. That's what happened right there.
VolleyCards win set number 2, 25-15 to go up 2-0. Heading to set number 3, looking for a 3-set sweep over the Paris Lady Eagles. We'll take a quick timeout. Be right back. You're listening to Farmington Lady.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Don't get benched by slow internet. Team up with Zing Broadband by PG Telco and experience the agility and reliability that you need to stay in the game. Zing Broadband proudly supports the Prairie Grove, Lincoln, and Farmington schools. We wish all of our athletes success this school year.
Hi, I'm Captain Hadaball with Farmington Fire Department. One of the safest practices you can do before falling asleep is to close your bedroom door. We call this close before you doze. A closed door can limit damage to your home and even save your life in case of a fire. It can buy valuable time for the fire department to rescue you if you can't exit the house. That's right, a door can protect a bedroom from the rest of the house in a fire. For more information on these or other topics, please contact the Farmington Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Aaron Spahn, Lieutenant with the Farmington Fire Department. Each year, the Farmington Fire Department inspects businesses for fire hazards. These are the most common safety hazards we find. Materials that are stored close to water heaters, electrical panels, and other heat sources. Blocked exits and hallways, improper use of extension cords, and overloaded electrical outlets. Please ensure fire extinguishers are properly maintained and mounted to the wall. If you have any questions, please call the Farmington Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Miller at the Farmington Fire Department. With smoke detectors and CO detectors, remember to change the batteries in the spring and fall during the time change. After 10 years of use, the smoke detector's ability to see smoke is greatly reduced. If you remove
Welcome back, Cardinal fans. Getting set for set number 3 against the Paris Lady Eagles. Your VolleyCards on top. 2-0 by scores of 25-10 and 25-15. I'm Brian Dean bringing you the action tonight alongside Coach Jared Morrison. And Jared, we got some sponsors that we'd like to thank. Farmington First, David's Roofing, Arvest Bank, Buzz Electric, PG Telco, Zing Broadband, First Security Bank, Redline Athletics, Arkansas Children's Northwest, Farmington Fire Department, First Community Bank, Lewis Automotive, Simple Simon's Pizza, Matthias Properties, Bauman and Crossnoe Construction, Kinko Constructors, Bates & Associates, Collier & Associates, WT Equipment, Millennium Chiropractic and Rehab, Legend Realty, and FES Roofing. I'd like to say a big thank you to all those guys who sponsor each and every broadcast. Allow us to come in here and sit here and just commentate volleyball or football, basketball later on this school year. Appreciate their support. Paris with the ball in the first serve. Chloe Beach sets up Lenny Brycel, who just mashes that ball straight down on the court.
It's a great quick set there by Coley. They've got the timing on that down. You know, they play club ball together, and when you have a setter and a middle or a hitter that play a lot together and they get that timing down, it's like quarterback and receiver who have good timing. Just lady kind of floated away from the net there just because of the position she was in when she tried to jump for that block. She was floating back a little bit, or else she would have had that block and got a kill out of it.
1-1 is the score. Paris with the serve. Fastball goes long and out of bounds.
But Patterson, again, from Paris, has a great hard serve, but she's a little long sometimes.
There she is. We've seen her go long and also wide and out of bounds,
Yeah.
trying to hit spots, and I tell you, that's hard to do. Kennedy Browning back to serve.
It's a great serve by Kennedy, puts them out of position. Now we got a chance for a good pass and a good hit.
Great cover by Browning. Morrison sends that one over the net, recovered by Paris, and that one's out long and out of bounds. 3-1, VolleyCards on top. Browning back to serve again. I believe this is serve number 3 for this set.
Yeah. Coley's set there was just a little bit low. Sadie had to adjust, but it doesn't matter. We're able to get them out of position and have them hit it out.
Browning serves that one over. The tough serve, too. That ball goes into the net. Compliments of Ashton Isle. I probably really shouldn't say compliments at that point in time.
No.
Better use of words. Better choice of words.
Yeah. That was a good dig. I think that was by Comp. Got that dig and pass, and they had a good set. Just weren't able to get it over. Again, good pass, good set. That's a good set by Kennedy out of position, but we're not able to get it down.
Ooh. VolleyCards wanted a tip on it, and I'm not too sure that they shouldn't have got one, but both of the line judges said no. Both of the refs said no. So give the point to Paris, 4-2, VolleyCards on top. Serve goes into the net. Ball don't lie, like they used to say.
That's right.
You know, we used to have a saying when you and I were in college, that big eye in the sky don't lie. Well, sometimes that ball don't lie either. 5-2, VolleyCards on top.
Main thing Cardinals can't do is have a letdown here in the third set. When we've won both other sets by 10, we got to keep pushing, not let this go to 4. Sadie got a piece of that, and I don't know if it helped us or hurt us. I mean, that's good. You always want to get a little tip and slow that ball down, but sometimes, if your back row's out of position, then it doesn't help.
Rakoff sends that one over the net. Guess I got to be careful when I'm saying Rakoff on this go around because both of them.
Yeah, they're going to say that was a net, not a block by Paris.
Speaking of our college days, Jared, we got a pretty big football game coming up this week, and this Friday when Springdale Harbor comes to town.
Yeah.
And Emmy Rakoff just hammers that one right onto the three-point line.
Great set by Emily there.
But you and I both have a former teammate. Well, he's more than a former teammate to you, but
good friend.
Great friend to you, good friend to me, former teammate Chris Clinton over at Springdale Harbor. And I asked Scribner this earlier. He going to be coming down for the game?
I don't know. His son played last year, but he graduated.
Right.
So I don't know if he'll be here or not. I need to ask him.
So you don't even know?
I don't know.
My follow-up question to Scribner was, you think we can get him in Cardinal red this time and down on our sidelines?
He doesn't have a son who's playing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good hit by them.
Inside the tape, makes it 7-5.
Well, I invited him over last night for barbecue and football, and he never called me back. So I don't know if he's coming or not. Good pass.
Good
Sadie
cover.
hit that left-handed.
Yeah. Kennedy Browning is all over the court tonight. Sadie Morrison's been all over the court tonight. These VolleyCards, I mean, no matter what the score may be, no matter if they win or lose, I can guarantee you this. They're going to be given 150% effort all night long.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
You know, they split the block there on that last hit, and it's just a matter of Sadie and Tatum bringing their hands together. Like they were together, like they were, hip to hip, but they got to get their hands up there together.
Hedrick keeps that one alive. Great dig there by
good block by
Kennedy
Emma.
Browning.
Oh, it tipped it. All right, this is what we talked about. Can't let them have a push here in the fourth set and make us go, or in the third set, make us go 4 sets.
Right. Paris is on top 8-7 now. Make it 8-8 as Ashton Isle puts that one into the net. Kayla Thompson checked in for Sadie Morrison. Kennedy Browning checked out for, I don't know, maybe Emmy Rakoff. No, Laney Brazel, I believe.
Yeah, Laney comes in for Kennedy, and Kayla comes in for Sadie. It's our normal rotation, but we're using a libero now so that we don't lose those subs. That's a good job by Emma. She's doing something with it.
Keeping it alive. Tatum Rakoff sends that one over the net. Gore going up for a kill. Dug out by Paris. Pushed over the
free
net.
ball. Not a great pass right there, but it's a good job by Emily passing that, setting that over her head.
Jared, the thing about that play by Emily, Emily's moving at a, what would you call that?
She's
almost
headed
a
towards the
45-degree
back corner,
angle towards the line ref, and then she sets that one on the move backwards and hits the spot that's needed for Rakoff.
That's a left-handed kill there by
Laney Brazel, yeah. Thompson back to serve again. Up by 2 at 10-8. That one goes to the back row of Paris.
Block. Oh, that go on our side of the net? I guess it went on our side of the net. It's hard to tell.
As fast as that ball hit.
Yeah, it was a hard hit.
Yeah.
Laney got a solid block on it, but I guess it came down on our side of the net. Oh, that's a good job by them keeping it alive.
Punch over from Brazel. Up over the blockers goes Paris, and a setter dump by Hedrick was unsuccessful. Great dig by Hedrick. Tatum Rakoff blocked at the net, kept alive by Brazel.
Just felt like we never got in rhythm on that particular serve.
And it kind of goes back to what you were saying earlier. It all starts with the first pass.
Good dig and pass to start with. Makes a big difference there.
And McGore goes into the net. 4-hit violation by the VolleyCards. Makes it 10-11. Coach Mose letting the ladies kind of fight through this adversity. It's not getting out of hand.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. Paris has settled down and they're playing better, but we're also, you just saw by that, the last few serves, we're just not in a good rotation, not in position, I guess is the best way to say it. We're just kind of out of sync.
That ball goes long and out of bounds, makes it 11-12. VolleyCards down by 1. That's going to bring Coley Beach off the bench for Tatum Rakoff, and Avery Ball back into the game for Emily Hedrick. So you got Beach, Emmy Rakoff, Emma Gore, Kayla Thompson, Avery Ball, and Laney Brazel, and Beach.
There's an ace there by Beach, by Coley. That's a good hit by Patterson. We talked about how hard she serves it. She hits it pretty hard, too.
Absolutely. Kayla Thompson receives that one. Chloe Beach sets up Rakoff, who goes, just beyond the net, or beyond the tape and out of bounds.
Tried to set up that back row hit. That's hard.
It is.
You got to get way high in the air to keep that thing from going out of bounds.
There's one thing about that is no question. Emmy Rakoff was up on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Just didn't come down enough on that ball.
You just got to get some top spin on it to get over the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Put a little English on it. 13-14, VolleyCards down by 1. Emma Gore serves up an ace. Even score now at 14 apiece.
I've got her for 6.
That's 6 aces by Emma.
That's what I've got.
There's
they're gonna get that one over.
Yep. Beach sets up Rakoff. Unable to get it over the net. Just cut the tape in half there.
Yeah, got to get that pass a little bit more forward, closer to the net, which then allows the set to be a little, we want them tight and high so we can hit them straight down.
Right. 14-15, Paris on top by 1. Sends that one into the net to make it 15-15. Sadie Morrison checking back in. Kennedy Browning checking back in.
So
Morrison checks in for Kayla Thompson.
This is the rotation against Bearville the other night that we scored a majority of our points. We need to go on a run here and put this thing out of reach.
Kennedy Browning goes to the back row.
Free ball.
Beach with a setter dump is successful.
Is that considered a kill?
It is.
What?
It's a setter kill on a setter dump. 16-15 VolleyCards on top by 1.
It's effective. It's not devastating, but it's effective.
Absolutely. Browning serves that one up. Played by Paris.
Oh, good
Great dig. Browning sets that one for Avery Ball.
Should have a free ball here. Need a good pass.
There it is. Rakoff. Rakoff with the pass to Beach. Beach returns the favor and says, "Here you go, Emma.
Yeah.
Have some dinner."
It's a great set by Coley. Like I said, it was tight and high. We can get them tight and high, then we can hit them straight down.
Now Paris wants to take a timeout as the VolleyCards go on top 17-15. And, Jared, you mentioned that rotation that with Browning coming in, Sadie coming in, and so on the front row you got Avery Ball, Sadie, and Emma Rakoff, and then on the back row you got Browning, Emma Gore, and Kayla Thompson, I believe.
No, Kayla's out. It's Browning, Emma, and Emily.
Oh,
no,
Emily.
Coley's the setter. No, I don't know. We'll have to see when they get back out there. I'm trying to think who it is.
Chloe's out there. Coley's out there.
Actually, yeah. Oh, that's right. It is. It's Coley, Emma, and Browning on the back.
Yeah.
And
so,
then it's
And then Sadie, Avery, and Emma on the Emmy on the front row. There's too many M's.
There is a lot of E's. Emma Gore, Avery Ball. That's an A, but yeah.
Emily
Hendrick. Yeah. There is a lot of EMs.
But Browning back to serve again. This is number 3, I believe, in this rotation. Back row attack, blocked by Morrison. Blocked again by Sadie. Beach to Browning to Rakoff.
Just a little long.
Just beyond the tape and out of bounds. 17-16, VolleyCards up by 1.
That wasn't a bad set there by Kennedy in the position she was. She had it set pretty good.
Just a little too strong.
Yeah.
From Rakoff.
Well, she wanted to repeat a good.
Get over.
That's good effort.
Great effort by Emma Gore, and
Emmy wanted to repeat that last kill she had, which was devastating. Wasn't able to do it. Just sent it out of bounds.
17 all now. Ball.
A good job just getting it over.
Getting it over and inbound.
That's net.
Tape. Yep. Tatum Rakoff checking in for Coley Beach. I keep catching myself saying Chloe, and it's so hard.
Coley.
It's Coley. Emily Hedrick, the lefty, comes in.
Yeah, really need to open it up. We need to push here and get to 21st. Not let them, 2017 is a hard deficit to overcome.
Hedrick to Browning. Set up Tatum Rakoff.
That's a good set by Browning from pretty deep. Should have a good one here. Here we go. That's it.
Guy for that one. Puts it on the floor, hammers it home. Go up by 2 at 19-17 now.
It's a great pass by Kennedy, set by Emily, killed by Sadie. I mean, it's all a chain. Can't have one without the other.
Hedrick back to serve again. Up by 2. Great spot by Hedrick.
Free ball here.
And a double call.
Yeah, normally they're not going to call that double, that 2 hit, unless it comes over the net. In that case, it did. If you hit with 2 hands and it has a little spin to it on your side, they usually don't call it. But there went over the net, so they're going to give it. They're going to call it. And good ace by Emily.
I tell you what, Jared, we gonna have problems with this Farm Cars Live Simple Simons player of the game tonight.
Yeah. I'm
I've
looking
got
at
a
the
couple
stats
names.
here. Brazel's had a good night. Emma's had a good night. Emmy's had a good night. Coley's had a good night set with serves and sets. Good job by Emily getting that up in the air.
I know you ain't going to throw this name out there, but Sadie's night hadn't been just nothing either.
Sadie's had I've got 4 kills, 3 blocks by Sadie.
And those blocks, that block number, that's block kills. That's not counting
blocking,
the ones
yeah.
that she's got her hands on and Paris has been able to play again or something like that. So as Emmy Rakoff goes through blockers there, makes it 22-18 now.
That's what we needed. Needed to give it a good run. But Paris has gotten progressively better each set.
Absolutely.
Won the first one by 15, won the second one by 10. That's going to be out.
Rakoff floats that one out of bounds, and that's something that you don't see a whole lot of, Jared, watching Emmy play her serves tonight. She's had more than her normal missed serves. That one goes off of Rakoff's arms and out of bounds, and that's going to bring Paris Walker off the bench to play the back row for Emmy Rakoff. 22-20, VolleyCards on top by 2. There's that strong serve right on the net again.
Another
right
ace
on
by
the tape. And I believe that's that same one. That's, that's
this
Isle.
Yeah, 13.
The other one's Patterson, right?
Yeah, Isle's serving it pretty hard.
22-21, VolleyCards on top. Coach Mo wanted to take a timeout, just settle her girls down and say, hey, look, all it takes is 3. That's all we need to finish this night out. And you mentioned that Kennedy Browning's had a good night. Emmy Rakoff's had a good night. Laney Brazil's had a good night. Emily Hedrick's had a good night. Sadie's had a good night. Coley Beach has had a good night. I have no idea what we're going to do with this Farm Cars Live Simple Simons player of the game.
I got some ideas. I got an idea who I would want to call.
Is Aaron going to like this idea?
Is who?
Is Aaron going to like this idea?
I don't really care what Aaron wants to like. I want to say congratulations to Aaron. Aaron and Chelsea had another baby.
Absolutely.
Last week.
Last Thursday, I think it was.
Yeah.
Wednesday or Thursday. Baby number 2. Congratulations to them. And you seen pictures of the baby?
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, that little baby, precious looking, and there's only one thing I can say about that.
Glad she doesn't look like her daddy.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Walker with a good pass. Emily Hedrick, great set for Emma Gore. Makes it 23-21. It's going to bring Laney Brazil off the bench for Kennedy Browning. And Kayla Thompson in for Sadie Morrison, looking to push 2 and wrap up the night. All right, what's your idea?
I'm thinking Brazil.
You're thinking Brazil is Thompson puts that one off of the arm for set point, ace. So you're going Laney Brazil.
I'm saying Brazil. She's had 7 kills and 2 blocks.
I can go along with that. Not to take anything away from any of the VolleyCards who's had a great night tonight, And honestly,
I would
it's
say
a
Emma
team
Gore.
thing.
We had to give it to Emma Gore last week.
Yeah.
But Emma Gore's had a good night. She had 6 kills, 6 aces.
Yeah, absolutely. Kennedy Browning had a good night from the serving line and from sets and digs, and I tell you, it was a tough night to pick one, but we'll go with Laney Brazil as our Simple Simons Farm Cars Live Simple Simons player of the game. Tatum Rakoff sets up for Emily Hedrick, pushed over the net by Rakoff. Thompson keeps that one alive. Emily.
Yeah, there she gets the kill for the win.
Yeah. Emily Rakoff sets us our Farm Cards Live Simple Simons player of the game for the kill to finish the match at 25-22.
I mean, we could give 5 or 6 of them away if we want to.
Very easily. Very easily. I don't know if Aaron will appreciate that, but, we'll give it to Laney Brizell tonight. And then both teams are at center court congratulating each other. And then we're going to be joined here momentarily by Coach Mode. Give a little post-game interview. So we'll keep it right here as Coach Mo's talking to their coach.
Now, I can go over some stats here. Now, I will be honest. I don't know how accurate these are.
That's fine.
But this is what I've got. I got Browning with 2 aces. I don't keep track of digs or assists. I'm not that good. But Browning with 2 aces. Rakoff with 7 kills. Avery Ball with 2 kills, 2 blocks. Brizell, 8 kills, 2 blocks. I missed one for her. Tatum Rakoff with 1 kill. Coley Beach, 2 aces, 1 kill. Emily Hedrick, 1 ace. Kayla Thompson, 1 ace. Emma Gore, 6 aces, 6 kills. Sadie Morrison, 4 kills, 3 blocks.
Great night for the VolleyCards. Puts their overall record to 5-2. Coming out of the early bird tournament in Bentonville. And anytime, Jared, anytime that it's a Cardinal win, it's a great night to be a Cardinal. It's a great night to be a Cardinal regardless win or loss, but makes it a little bit sweeter when it's a win, but it makes it even better when you take a 3-game sweep over any opponent.
Well, and you sweep in 9th grade, JV, and varsity.
Yeah, so really a 7-set.
Yeah, 7-set night, and it's it's nice in multiple ways. It's nice because it means you're playing good, but it's also nice because it's 7 o'clock, and we're not going to be home at 9. We're going to be home by 7:30.
Yeah, the only thing we got left to do is talk to Coach Mode and then stop the stream, and then we get to go home and feed ourselves. And I don't know about you, Jared, but I kind of like to eat.
Yes, I could definitely go for some dinner right about now. Bo Thompson's not here tonight, and when he's not here, there's no food in the room, and I don't know why that is. Because if he was here, I guarantee you there'd be food.
there may be a correlation there. Coach,
we gave it to Laney Brazell.
Laney, you want duels? All right.
Okay. All right.
We folks, joining us now is head coach Kylie Mode, and we have officially been overridden on our Farm Cards Live Simple Simons player of the game. Jared and I said we're going to give it to Laney Brizell, and Coach Mode comes over and says, I'm pulling out the ace of spades, I'm trumping everything and saying, you're giving it to both of my middles tonight. So Sadie Morrison and Laney Brizell are your Simple Simons player of the game. Coach, first of all, thanks for coming over after a game for the second time at home, and congratulations on a 3-game sweep over the Paris Lady Eagles.
Thank you, sir.
It's Jared and I were just talking. It's always a great night to be a Cardinal win or loss, but it makes it a little sweeter when you come in and you get a win. But it makes it even sweeter when you come in and get a 7-set sweep over the Lady Eagles, taking 9th grade JV and varsity side 25-10, 25-15, 25-22, coming out of the early bird tournament on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of great things coming around, and you face some tough competition over on Saturday. Defending 6A state champs in the state of Arkansas in Conway, defending 7A state champs out of Missouri and Kickapoo, and then also you throw in there, by the way, Shiloh and Springdale Harbor, 2 tough teams, and then you come in here tonight and pay dividends, get back into the winning ways.
2A state champ last year.
So tell us a little bit about that tournament, Coach. What did we learn? What did we see? That's probably some of the best opponents we've seen all year.
Yes, we played great volleyball. I loved how our team performed. We stepped up big when we needed to. I love being in that tournament. It was great competition. I hope to get back to that. That was good for us. We came out of there 2-2, lost to Conway in the semifinals, I guess, of the tournament. But I'm proud of us for going in and making it to the gold bracket. We played really great against Harbor, beat Shiloh, then we beat Kickapoo, both very good teams. So we were peaking at the right time that day, and I could not be more proud of our effort. We played really good volleyball on Saturday, and high-level volleyball.
Coach, there was a lot of high-level volleyball played right here tonight, and some really good volleyball that was played here tonight. And, you know, Jared and I were talking when we started bringing up and started thinking about the Farm Cards Live Simple Simons of the player of the game. We had a lot of names that we could have thrown out there: Kennedy Browning, Emily Hedrick, Emma Rakoff, Emmy Rakoff, Emma Gore. The list went. I think we came up with 7.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
And then we settled on Laney and also Sadie.
Yes.
And, you know, talk about that group and that cohesiveness that we got to see on display tonight.
We're very talented. We're very young, and I love that. They're hungry. We keep getting better and better each week. Sadie and Laney tonight, neither one of them had a hitting error. And I thought they took charge of the net. We blocked very well. They were tough at the net, and that's what I expect out of both of them. But for both of them to play 3 sets clean, not a hitting error, that's impressive.
Very much so.
So, Coach, we go to Hackett on Thursday. What can you tell us about Hackett?
They're good. Everybody's good. Well, we went to Paris last year, and we lost.
Yeah, we talked about
year.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so this was a good win for us tonight. They're a different team. They obviously graduated a lot, but I told the girls, I was like, everybody we play, they get better every set against us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really feel like that. I was like, where did I hear? I mean, like, what are we doing? Like, third set, we let up, and we can never let up. Like, that's one of the things I try to teach is, like, you've got to go. Like, don't ever let up, okay? So I felt like in the third set we did. We let up, and I don't like to see that. We're going to have to fix that, and we will. But this was a good win for us tonight. Paris, they're a very good program. He does a great job, and so it was a good win. We'll take it.
Coach, what can we expect to see on Thursday?
You can expect to see an amazing outside hitter in Mikey Freeman. She's amazing. She's going to Tulsa next year to play. Her mom's the coach. They're great. They're defending 3A state champs. So let's just play all the state champs this week, Brian Dean.
Yeah, I mean, heck, you might as well. I mean,
yeah.
You've got Conway covered.
Yeah.
You got Kickapoo covered out of Missouri.
Shiloh.
Now, Shiloh,
yeah.
Paris, and now Hackett. So you've got, I mean, does 1A have volleyball?
They do not.
They
not to my
don't.
knowledge.
So, okay, so you have the 2A. Who's the 3A state champs?
Hackett.
Hackett. So you got them coming up Thursday. 4A state champs?
We haven't played them. Yeah, that's the one we're missing.
Was that Baptist Prep, I think, last year?
I don't remember. I mean,
don't
give me the
5A
line.
and Conway 6A. Yeah, we played all of them except for one.
There you go.
Yeah, we're just state champ week.
Hey, you know, that can only mean one thing for the Lady Cardinals.
But you play up in your schedule. I've always believed you play up, you get better. So I'd rather play up and have a tough schedule. We have some really good non-con opponents, and I hope to continue that because that just makes us better.
Absolutely. Coach, we appreciate you taking time out after a game. I know that you may want to go celebrate with your team, celebrate with fellow coaches, you know, until